Ever found yourself staring at your phone bill, wondering, wait, where exactly is this money going? You see the Rogers logo, you see the amount, but the connection to your actual bank account feels a little fuzzy, doesn't it? Like, who's the middleman here? Who's processing those payments, holding those funds, and essentially keeping the financial wheels of your Rogers services turning? It's a question that might seem simple on the surface, but when you start to peel back the layers, you realize it's a question that touches on the complex infrastructure of modern telecommunications and finance. We're talking about partnerships, payment processing, and the behind-the-scenes workings of how your monthly bills get paid. Now, you might be thinking, why does it even matter? Well, for starters, understanding the financial relationships behind your services can help you troubleshoot payment issues. If you're experiencing problems with your payments, knowing which bank is involved can help you pinpoint the source of the issue. Understand payment processing times. Different banks have different processing times, which can affect when your payments are credited to your account. Enhance your financial literacy. It's always good to understand how your money moves, especially in today's digital age. Potentially discover benefits. Sometimes, partnerships between companies and banks can lead to exclusive offers or discounts. So, let's get down to brass tacks. The question is, what bank is with Rogers? And the answer, as with many large corporations, is, it's not a single, simple answer. Rogers, being a massive telecommunications and media conglomerate, doesn't exclusively partner with just one bank. They work with a multitude of financial institutions for various purposes. Think of it like this: Rogers is a giant hub, and different banks act as spokes, each handling different aspects of their financial operations. Here's a breakdown of why this is the case. Payment processing. Rogers utilizes various payment processing services, which often involve partnerships with multiple banks. These banks facilitate the transfer of funds from your account to Rogers accounts. These payment processors are the companies that handle the credit card and debit card transactions. These companies work with many different banks. Corporate banking. Rogers also has corporate banking relationships for managing their own finances, including loans, investments, and treasury functions. These relationships might involve major Canadian banks like RBC, TD, Scotiabank, BMO, and CIBC. Merchant services. For their retail operations, Rogers uses merchant services provided by various banks and payment processors. These services enable them to accept payments in their stores and online. Payroll and employee banking. Rogers, as a large employer, uses banks to handle payroll and employee banking needs. This might involve partnerships with banks that offer specialized services for corporate clients. Financial services partnerships. From time to time, Rogers may enter into specific partnerships with banks for co-branded products or services, such as credit cards or loyalty programs. When it comes to your everyday payments, like your monthly phone or internet bill, the specific bank involved might depend on how you're paying. Credit card payments. If you're paying with a credit card, the transaction is processed through a payment network like Visa or MasterCard, which involves your credit card issuer, e.g., your bank, and Rogers Merchant Acquirer, the bank that handles their credit card transactions. This could be any major bank that provides merchant services. Pre-authorized debits. PADs. If you've set up pre-authorized debits from your bank account, Rogers works with the Canadian Payments Association and its member banks to facilitate these transactions. Your bank is directly involved in transferring funds to Rogers' account. Online banking bill payments. When you pay your Rogers bill through your online banking portal, your bank acts as the intermediary, transferring funds to Rogers' account. Again, this involves the Canadian Payments Association and its member banks. In-store payments. When you pay in a Rogers store, the payment is processed through their point-of-sale system, which is connected to a merchant services provider. So, you see, it's not a single bank, but a network of financial institutions that make it all happen. To give you some more concrete examples, consider these scenarios. If you have a Rogers MasterCard, that is a partnership that Rogers has with a financial institution. That institution is the one that backs the MasterCard and provides the services associated with it. When paying your bill through online banking, your personal bank is the one that is moving the money to Rogers. When Rogers is dealing with large business transactions, they will deal with large corporate banking institutions. A common misconception is that Rogers has its own bank or that they exclusively use one particular bank. This is simply not the case. Large corporations like Rogers rely on a diverse range of financial partners to manage their complex financial operations. So, what can you do if you're experiencing payment issues? Check your bank account. First, check your bank account to ensure that the payment has been processed and that there are sufficient funds. Contact Rogers Customer Service. If you're still experiencing issues, contact Rogers Customer Service. They can help you investigate the problem and determine the source of the issue. Contact your bank. If you suspect that the issue is with your bank, contact them directly. They can help you troubleshoot any problems with your account or payment processing. Review your payment method. Make sure that your payment method is up to date and that there are no errors in your account information. In essence, Rogers works with a broad spectrum of banks and financial institutions to handle its various financial needs. From payment processing and merchant services to corporate banking and employee banking, they rely on a network of partners to keep their operations running smoothly. There is no one bank that is the Bank of Rogers. The financial dealings of a large corporation are complex. The banks that are involved depend on the type of transaction that is being processed. Understanding this complexity can help you navigate payment issues and enhance your financial literacy. While it might not be a simple answer, knowing that multiple banks are involved provides a clearer picture of how your payments are processed. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.